Hello, 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 you guys. It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. Welcome back to Divine Light with Sunshine. I'm so excited to be doing another Twin Flame reading. This reading is going to be heavily on the divine feminine energy, aside from my normal, mostly masculine. But I'm really excited to get into the feminine energy now. There will be timestamps below. Let's begin. So, in regards to the song, now, as much as I don't want to admit this, it took me a really long time to really have like the courage to even do this reading, which is pretty crazy. I've been trying for many, many days to record this and get it out there, and it was really hard. The song is by Rihanna, called "Love on the Brain." It's a very personal song for me. When I was going through my journey, the song really hit some heartstrings. So I just feel as if there could be a particular divine feminine that is maybe even struggling to admit these truths that is said in the song. It's very interesting, but all I have to say is we're in it together. Okay, I've been there. I'm currently probably there, or in my near future, or whatever. But all I'm trying to say is you're not alone. Okay, enough of the rambling. So, with regards to the song by Rihanna, "Love on the Brain." Now, in the video, there's a pre part that she says, and it's actually from an interview that I believe she did with Oprah, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, she did an interview and she kind of like put that as the intro. So it goes, "I am strong. This happened to me. I didn't cause this. I didn't do it. This happened to me, and it can happen to anybody." That's embarrassing. That's the type of person I fell in love with. So far in love, so unconditional that I went back. Um, now, in Rihanna's life in the situation, she went through a very toxic situation with her ex. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what she went through at with your stage, but that particular part where she's like, even though I knew someone was so wrong for me, it's crazy how much you can love someone unconditionally and go back, even though you know it's not right for you. So there's a little bit of that energy kind of feeling from the divine feminine, that even though she knows that her divine masculine is doing whatever they're doing, they're not giving to this connection the way that they should, in regards to a partnership, then but you keep going back, you keep hoping or keep waiting, or whatever scenario. So once again, like I said, no tea, no shade, boo. We've all been there at some point or the other. Now the song, a lot of stuff she repeats, so I'm gonna kind of skip past it. But it goes on to say, in basically in the song is like, "You got me like, oh, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? And I've tried to buy your pretty heart, but the price is too high. Baby, you got me like, oh, you love when I fall apart, so you can put me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like, oh, don't you stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just start loving me. Oh, and baby, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something, babe? And I ran for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. That's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it F's me so good, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. And it keeps cursing my name no matter what I do. I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. Baby, keep loving me. Just love me. Just love me. All you need to do is love me. Got me like, oh, no, I think she says, ow. Anyways, I'm tired of being played like a violin. What do I gotta do to get in your bleeping bleep heart? Baby, like, oh, whoa, don't you stop loving me, quit loving me, start loving me. Oh, baby, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something? I ran for miles just to get a taste, but Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it F's me so good. I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. It keeps cursing my name no matter what I do. I'm no good without you. I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. Now, honestly, I don't agree with some of the things that she says in the song. Obviously she's talking about domestic violence, because she talks about being beaten black and blue. So I don't agree with that. Anyone that does that in a situation, leave, please, run for the hills. Um, and also the part where she's like, I'm no good without you. Not true. Everyone has their essence of what makes them whole and makes them beautiful, that they don't need anyone else. But when you get so caught up into a love situation, especially as much as she is emphasizing in the song of that unconditional love, there's a part of you that can feel like, I'm whole when you're there, and I'm kind of empty when you're not. And it's a really intense song, because she's even talking about, she loves this person so much, and she wishes that, that they would just love her, just love her, just love her. And she even says that she's like, I've done everything possibly that I could do, but, the price is too high to get your love. Like, I've been trying and trying and trying, and there's nothing that I could do to can, get your heart. I don't know what you do, and they just want to be together. There's a part of her even, emphasizing how she gets broken down, and then they fix her back up. So there's a sense of feeling almost like a need, like you need this person. And I really just want to emphasize, you don't, but we all have our point. I know I've had my points where I felt like I needed someone when I really didn't, except for myself. But we all go through that journey, and this is a divine feminine that really, really loves a divine masculine unconditionally, and really has gone back and forth a couple of times with this connection, and is kind of just not knowing what to do in this moment, I feel. Let's get the messages that want to come through for this divine feminine in regards to this storyline. So we have here the Knight of Pentacles coming through, steady progress, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Wands, and then we also have here the the King of Wands coming in. So there is someone that does have a lot of passion for you, does care for you a lot, sees you as an end result, but they're very slow at taking charge. Why are they so slow? Why are they so slow at we have here the Five of Swords, and it flipped upright, then flipped in reverse. So there's a little bit of some mind games is going on in regards to this person's mental space. What else is holding this person back? We have here Two of Cups, Nine of Swords, and we also have here the Knight of Swords. They're sabotaging this connection, this partnership. Why? This person can't make a decision. Why are they sabotaging this partnership? Why are they not? We have here the Judgment card, the Emperor card, Divine Masculine, the Empress card, Divine Feminine, and the Three of Pentacles, Collaboration. What I'm feeling from this is two energies. One is that there was a person that they thought was their divine counterpart in the past, and there wasn't an even give and take. There wasn't teamwork, there wasn't structure, there wasn't a collaboration between the two, and didn't work out. And for others, I feel like it's a matter of this person wasn't fully aware that this was their divine partner. For whatever reason, they were telling themselves that they weren't seeing it clearly. They couldn't make a proper decision. But either way, it's just a matter of time before things are going to be shown to light. I feel like there's going to be something that this divine masculine gets shown. Tell me more. Okay, no, that's too much. Tell me more in regards to this situation. Tell me more. Mirroring. Both of you are teaching each other how to grow. Refocus. We also have here numbing. So I don't like this message that's coming through, but I have to say it. So, as much as it sucks what this is and the pain and the process, it's almost like a tough love situations going on of just refocus, avoid thinking about this situation, avoid thinking about what's going to come next, how it's going to play out, just kind of put your energy towards something else. So what is it that the divine feminine has to put their energy towards? What is it the divine feminine? It's a lot. We have here gentleness and crystal clear. um Understanding what we're only going to just take those two top cards because that was a huge pile. um what I feel coming in from these two cards of crystal clear and gentleness is it's about understanding it. What you want is meant for you. You know, it may not be this particular person, you know, it may be someone else, but either way, what it is that is meant for you to have is going to happen. I also feel like if you are a person that does have crystals, I would say clear them if you can. Use the moon energy. There's a moon in the background just to kind of cleanse your crystals. There's many videos you can research how to do that. So if you have any, I would say clear them. But I really do feel like, you know, the crystal clear is you're going to get clear on what is it that you truly want. You're going to learn how to be kinder to yourself and more gentle and understand. I'm hearing worth. You're going to be understanding your worth a lot more. Tell me more of what this divine feminine needs to know in regards to this connection. So we have here the Son of Staff, and we also have here the Hermit card. Okay, so that's that Virgo energy. That's that tapping into kind of surrendering and allowing yourself to really get that insight. You know, when you get into solitude, you're able to kind of shut out the noise that's happening around you and get clear. And I really feel like that's going to help you understand which direction to go, because the Sun card in this particular deck, the Son of Staff, is movement. That's fast, beautiful movement. I'm also drawn to the fact of the butterfly there, also in the card as well. So I do feel like there's transformation that is occurring for you, but there's some insights that is going to come in that's really going to help you take a movement forward. Can we get a little bit more in regards to this Hermit card for the divine feminine, what she needs to know? We have here lust, card number 24, adding up to 6. Now, lust. A lot of times it can be easy for something that has a lot of lust in a connection to seem as if it's something, wow, that card is so bright, it just looks away. Anyways, that it may seem like a person is affectionate and cares and is there for you and whatnot, but there's something that's just physical. Tell me more about this lust card. Tell me more about this lust card for the divine feminine. What do they need to know more about this lust card? We have the Fool card coming out, and we also have here the Seven of Wands. Every time you've taken a leap of faith on this connection and you've tried to try to show that you care and that you want this to be more than it is, and want it to work out, the more that there has been destruction, is more that you've had to have your defenses up, the more that it, I don't know, I just feel as if it's like maybe you kept choosing to love a person, and at the end of the day they kept still giving you less than your worth. This reading, I tell you, oh my god. What is the angels and ancestors want to provide? What advice does the angels and ancestors want to provide for the divine feminine? If someone has a ring from this person, I think you need to get rid of it, or at least hide it away. That's not for everyone, that's just for some people. So we have here sage, be devoted and committed. So, um, funny enough, on a personal note, I've sage today, and sage is a practice I believe is comes from natives. If I'm not, hopefully I'm not wrong about that, but it's a native practice where it clears out the negative space, negative energy in your space, and just really just clears it. And I decided to sage today, and normally I have certain days that I like to sage, but I was led to do it, and the sage would not out. It stated it was lit for hours, hours on hours on hours, more than 2 hours, more than 3 hours. Like, I even have to go back and check like how long it was. It finally looks like it just outed, to be honest. But I really feel as if that clearing your space and your energy around you is going to help bring in clarity. Also, I feel a sense of committing to a routine of how to keep yourself leveled, grounded, also just in that peaceful energy. If you can get out in nature, if you could, or have a space in your home to really get that. I'm also really drawn to the fact of he has this feather in his hand, and he looks as if almost like he's using the leaf as a paper to write something. So maybe even journaling, having some sort of spiritual practice that is beneficial for you, whether it could be meditating, stretching, journaling, just connecting with yourself and having a commitment to keep doing that over and over. It's almost like committing to yourself. It makes you understand your worth even more. It's going to give you a lot of clarity and insight, which I really love. That's very beautiful. What messages want to come through? We have here flowing river. When you think about a river, the water is very unpredictable. It can come in crashing, it can come in smoothly, it can come in calm, it can come in medium level, whatever it is. And the water will always adapt to the environment around itself. And it becomes the shape of that. And I really feel as if that when you learn to more go with the flow and allow things to be as it is, not making excuses for it, not making a different reason or a different outcome. It is what it is. Whatever happened, that's what it was. Whether a person, say example, someone did something to you, even though they may feel bad about it, it doesn't change the fact they did what they did, and you did what you did, right? So looking more things at the surface level of kind of also not having the emotional attachment to it. I know it's easier said than done, but I really do feel when you can detach yourself from that and give yourself more peace and more clarity and kind of away from the situation, you can see things a lot better in a situation. But there's something I really don't like this lust card that came through. That it's almost like your divine counterpart can only give you that part of them. Is what could be happening with this person. Now let's see what does the romance angels want to provide to the divine feminine in their situation. We have here retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. I really do remember I was talking about the solitude, or at least I hope I was, when the hermit card came out. I really do think it's time for you to retreat, connect with yourself again, understand what do you require at this moment. What is this next chapter, this next stage of your life? Where is that gonna go? Because remember, before you met this person, you were one particular person, right? After this connection, whatever happened to it, it has changed you, whether you wanted to or not. It has changed you for whatever situation. And it's like, now with you have gone through all those experiences, what now is the things that you want, what you have to reevaluate. The same things that you want when you were 7 is not what you're going to want when you're 20, or and the list goes on, right? So I do feel as if there needs to be a sense of reevaluating yourself. And we have here at the bottom of the deck, you deserve love, you are lovable, you really are, you really deserve it. But for some reason you may feel like you don't, and it's because situations like this that don't work out can really become kind of devastating, because it's like you hoped and you wished and it seemed, but for whatever reason, it didn't become more than that. But let's see, is there any surprises or anything that a divine feminine needs to know? Just close up this reading. Is there any surprises to come for love? We have here best friend, and we also have here can't right now. So if you're wondering if this person was going to change and make an offer, no. Is this connection something that you guys have that's rare and unique, and you guys are best of buds? Yeah, that is true. But at the same time, this person can't really. It gives them a headache when they think about it. They're sabotaging the situation. They're causing themselves to have more nightmares, and they're taking baby steps because that makes them feel safe. Is there anything else that wants to come through in regards to the matters of love? You can't fix me. You can't change the person. They are going to play out the situation however they know best to. We have here wild thoughts. I don't like that that card came out again because that card also represents just, a person having some freaky deaky ideas about you. And at the end of the day, you'll know your connection more than anything, okay? If there's anything I'm saying that you feel like, no, this person loves you, cool, all means. But based off of the cards, there's two cards, two different decks that shows up that this seems to be just on the physical. There hasn't been much of deeper love necessarily coming up. It's like more of like an idea, but not really in a reality. For whatever reason, this person is sabotaging it being more. Is there anything else this divine masculine wants to say to the feminine? No good for you. Okay, feminines. So if this person's no good for you, okay, hypothetically, let's just go with that. Um, then what is to come? Let's see. What is to come in regards to matters of love? Or what's to come for the divine feminine in the matters of love? Show me clearly. Queen of Wands. What happens is, and we also have here the Ten of Swords, and we also have here the Knight of Wands. Yep. I feel like what's happening is you are learning to let this burden go, the situation, to let it almost burn away. You might be burning things. Please do things safely, please, if you're burning anything. But you might be burning away that energy, the things that they may have gotten you. But there's something about shedding the old and releasing this burden, this situation, and taking the necessary steps towards loving yourself and being your fierce divine self. So when it comes to matters of love, the next stage you're going to is loving you before it's even another person. You're going towards loving you, and that is the best thing, because then when you become whole, it's a lot easier for you to be in a partnership. And I'm not saying you're like out there like clingy or needy or anything. No, no, don't get me wrong. But there is a higher stage you can be, and there's more love that you can give to yourself, and that's what you're learning to become. And that's the lesson that is coming out of this situation with this person. They have whatever there is blocking them in their own issues, and right now all they can give is just physical surface level things. They can't seem to give more than that, and you deserve more than that. So I love that you are going to be taking the steps, even though it's been hard and it's going to be tough to go through it. You're taking the steps towards going after finding passion within yourself, joy, adventure, being comfortable in your skin, being who you are, being the vibrant, amazing, beautiful person that you are. And I mean, the fact at the beginning of the reading, we start off with, them being the King of Wands, wanting to be in that energy, and you're ending off with the Queen of Wands. So I really do feel like you're going to be, after this stage of getting into that queen energy, it doesn't matter about genders, but when you get into that stage, of that fierceness, of that knowing who you are, and not taking anyone's bull, and really starting that you're going to have a divine partnership with a King of Wands. So you're going to find your match after this stage, which is so cute. So freaking cute. So let's see. Can we get a timeline? I just want to see. I just want to see. Is there anything that wants to come out after the Queen of Wands stage, after the Divine Feminine gets into that? Is there anything that wants to come through after that stage? Anything that wants to come through? I have a feeling that it's probably not going to show up. Um, we have here surrender, settling, and regret. This person will regret the choices that they made, but you will take the chance of surrendering. Because even if you look here, we have the regret card is a divine masculine, the surrender card is a divine feminine, and then the settling is actually a teddy bear, not even a person. So I really do feel like what's going to happen is after this Queen of Wands stages, they're still going to be in the crying over ish and not really just living in that shadow energy. And you're going to be surrendering, allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to change, allowing yourself to bloom, allowing yourself to just blossom into this beautiful person that you're meant to be. And there's going to be a moment where you're going to kind of maybe get a look into where they've been after you got to the stage, and you're going to think like, what was I thinking with this person? I don't know what I was doing, thinking that this person was the shizniz, and they really are not. There's gonna be a moment when you're gonna be like, wow, I was so crazy in love with this person, like them. Really, I really need to get my eyes checked. And we are at the bottom of the deck, balancing the scales. So things are gonna balance out for you. Um, it's a tough ride, it is, but it's a beautiful ending to this chapter that is going to just start all the abundance that you've meant to have in this lifetime. It's going to start to come to you. Now, remember, it's a matter of you going through the process. So when it comes to the timeline, it's a matter of when you're going to allow yourself to surrender, when you're going to allow yourself to tap into energy, when you're going to allow yourself to get into solitude and really face the things that you need to face and allow yourself to love yourself more and really retreat is when you can get to the point of getting to these next stages. But the longer you push that off and the longer you don't go towards it, the longer it's going to get for you to stay at that stage. And you might end up repeating a same cycle over and over, just attracting people that stays just at the lust instead of getting to the point of it being the 10 of cups. So no tea, no shades, boo. Okay. We all have our moments when we get to that. But I have lots of hope for you that you will snap out of this stage, get to the next chapter so you can welcome your divine partner and it be the end all be all with that person. Okay. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. This is